Hi, welcome to science class with me, Miss Schumacher. This is for pre-kindergarten and kindergarten, but all are welcome. Today, we are going to continue to study the effects of sunlight. But first, let's check in with our junior meteorologist from across the metro to see what the weather has been doing and what they plan to do during the 4 different seasons.
The weather today is warmer than yesterday because last night we were scared that we might have a blackout. But I'm sorry I'm sorry for the people who had the blackouts. And my favorite weather is winter, and I don't mind to be cold. These are the 4 seasons that I play. Winter, I throw snowballs with my sister and brother, and we build snowmen. In fall, we went to a pumpkin patch and picked up pumpkins and went home to carve them. In spring, I go outside and I play my bike. And in summer, I go to Florida and go at the beach.
Junior scientists, we have been studying that the sun has many jobs. The sun provides the earth light. The sun provides the earth energy. But there are effects of the sun. To warm up our brain about one effect of the sun, I am going to read you a book today. A book titled Too Hot. Your job will be to think about this book and the effect the sun is having on the main characters. Too Hot. Scientists, as we look at this book that was written by Anthony Curran and illustrated by Andy Elkerton, your job is to think about what these characters are feeling and what they do in the hot weather. Too hot. One thing I notice is that the boys' faces look like they are sweating and their cheeks are turning red. That is a sign that they are too hot. We wanted to play catch. Where do you go when you play catch? That's right, outside. Take a look, scientists. This tool measures temperature. It is pointing to 100 degrees. This F represents Fahrenheit. That is a very hot day, but here they go outside. Look at the sun. The rays are beating down. It was too hot outside to play. We wanted to ride bikes. What do you think? Is it going to be safe to ride their bikes on a very hot day? It was too hot outside to ride. We wanted to climb trees. Look, they have come in the shade, even in the shade where it will get cooler. It was too hot outside to climb. We wanted to run through the sprinkler. Take a look, they have their water hose hooked to the house. They have their swim trunks on, It is a very hot day and they want to play in the water. It was not too hot outside for that. Look, on this hot day, it was appropriate to cool off in water. One way to protect ourselves on very hot days is to drink water and to be in water. That is what these children have done. Junior scientists, it got so hot for those characters. What did they do to shield themselves from the sun's heat? That's right, they got into water. Our goal today is to think and talk about problems the sun might cause and how animals and humans have created solutions. Take a look at this image. How have these animals protected themselves against the heat? That's right, they got into water. These cows got their bodies into water. That protects them from the hot sun. It will cool their body down. Take a look at this image. How have humans engineered ways to stay cool in the heat that are similar to those animals we just saw? Just like how the cows enjoy getting cool in the water, that's one way that humans stay cool in the heat as well. They create spaces that keep themselves cool, like this water park. How have these animals protected themselves against the heat from the sun? Did you say that they found shade from a tree? You're right. In nature, animals will become cool in water. They also find shade. Do we do that as humans? Just like the animals, humans have engineered ways to create shade from the sun. Look, there's Miss Schumacher on the beach. She better get under the umbrella so that her skin does not become too hot. It could even become red. Look at that playground. The engineers that designed this playground made sure to make a canopy that would provide shade for the kids that come and play. As junior scientists, your job as the seasons change from winter to spring to summer is to start to ask yourself, how do you protect yourself against the sun's rays and heat? When you go out to play, will you bring an umbrella so that you can create shade? Will you wear a hat on your head so that the sun's rays will stay off of your face? Or will you wear sunscreen? Sunscreen is another way that humans protect themselves against the sun's rays. Your science challenge is to start to observe and look for evidence of animals and humans reducing the effects of the sun. What do you notice? What equipment at playgrounds provides shade? What will you wear to protect yourself against the sun's rays and heat? That concludes our science lesson for today. It has been my pleasure having you in science class. I am Ms. Schumacher. I will see you next week. For now, you are headed to physical education with Coach. Goodbye.